Now we want to talk about nonlinear equations and how to solve them. First, we want to start with an example, a very simple example, and then we will see what is the problem. Let's assume there is a bank account, and on the 1st of January in 2023 there were €0, but then you brought €1,000 to this bank account. And then nothing happened till next year, the 1st of January in 2024. Then you put another €2,000 on this bank account. 1 year later, €3,000, 1 year later, €5,000, 1 year later, €1,000, and then 1 year later, I tell you that on this bank account there are €13,500. And now I ask the question, what is the interest rate? What was the interest rate? Let's assume it was a constant interest rate all over that time. And first let's check. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 is 6,000, 11, 12,000. So there was an interest rate, otherwise there would have been only €12,000. If the interest rate, let's say 100%, then it's obvious that then in this case there would have been more than €13,500. So in between of 0% interest rate and 100% interest rate, there is an interest rate which leads to that result. And how can we analyze in this situation? Okay, let's think about that. So the first €1,000 from here to that is 5 years, and that means 1,000 times q to the 5th power. This would be the sum on the bank account if there would have been only these €1,000. But then again we had €2,000, but it was only 4 years here, so we have another 2,000 times q to the 4th power. And then again we have €3,000, but only 3 years. We have €5,000, but only 2 years. We have €1,000, but only 1 year. And then the result is 13,500. We have this equation. And what are we looking for? We are looking for a q which satisfies that equation. We can reformulate a little, and we get this equation. This is a polynomial of degree 5, and we are looking for the root. So in this case there's only one positive real root, and in this one we are interested in. And we are looking for the q satisfying that equation. With q is 1, we get minus 1,500. With q is 2, we get a very large number plus, and so in between there is a solution of that equation. What is the natural question everybody asks? Being a non-mathematician, he will ask, oh dear mathematicians, please tell me which formula can I use to solve equations like that? And what is the answer? The answer is up to degree 4. If this would have been the question, there are formulas. For degree 1, very obviously there's a formula. For degree 2, it's the ABC formula. And also for degree 3 and for degree 4, there are formulas. But from degree 5 on, there are no more formulas. There are no more formulas. There is no person living in that world and also in history there is no person who ever found a formula for polynomials of degree 5. And clever mathematicians have proved that there does not exist a formula for polynomials of degree 5 at all. There will never be a person finding such a formula. Okay, so we need numerics in that case. And if you want to do that calculation, the answer is 96,500. So what is the situation with, if this is q, with 1 and with 2, we have here the value minus 1,500, and with q is 2, we get plus 96,500. And in between, in this case it's very obvious, we get a monotonic increasing function, and it's a continuous function, so it will look like more or less like that. And so here we have the desired solution. Okay, and later in that lecture we will talk about ideas how to find this solution, but this is not the topic of this video. In this video I want to show you there are simple questions and everybody assumes there should be a formula, but often no formula exists. In this case the answer is 4.34%. And this is a very simple situation. Often it's much more complicated and it's much less obvious. Sometimes we don't know if there is a solution or not. If there is one, maybe there are 2 or there are 3 or there are 4 solutions, and depending on the situation, maybe we are interested in one specific solution, so it does not help if you find 2 solutions and there are 3 solutions, but the one you are really interested in you did not find. So very bad situation. And often we have absolutely no idea where we have to search. Normally the range is 0% till 10%, so we have a very narrow interval, and it's clear that outside of this interval we don't have to look for. But very often there is absolutely no idea. Is there a route between 0 and 10, or is there a route between 1000 and 1002? So questions and no simple answers. Okay, so this was our video here, one example. In the next video another example, and after that we will talk about strategies how to solve equations like that, and also completely different equations, and that's what we are going to do.